So at half, the Bell's up 6-2 with 1 goal from Matt McKim on 2 shots, 3 goals from Connor Long on 3 shots, so he is 3-for-3. And
Yes.
Adam Humbert with 2 goals and an assist in that goal to Matt McKim. Woodrow Wilson starting to line up. Bellarmine generally takes their sweet time when it comes to lining up. They like to do it only the 3rd time that the ref has told them to do so.
Yeah.
Cool beans. So, turns out we just turned on the stream. Whether that's ideal or not, that's just the way it is, I guess. I've just been talking to myself for the last half hour. But Bellarmine Bells up 6-2 at halftime with a minute to go in the halftime break with 1 goal from Matt McKim on 2 shots, 3 goals from Connor Long on 3 shots, and 2 goals and an assist for Adam Humbert. That assist coming from that goal of Matt McKim.
What? Getting this to work at first. I mean, this wasn't
I think what
working
happened,
at
I think Colin has it wrong. I don't think Colin copied the link correctly.
And I believe that that the link just got sent out to the whole student body. So if you're joining us, Bellarmine Bell is about to start that second half, up 6-2 with a goal from Matt McKim, 3 goals from junior Mr. Connor Long, and 2 more goals from Adam Humbert with an assist for Adam as well. We're starting off the sprint, and the Bells will retain possession. I believe that it's not Johnny Kujala wins the sprint, does not throw it back until after putting a spin move on the defender. The Bellarmine Bells moving the ball around. That's Max Kratzky to Johnny Kujala Jr. Back to Johnny Kujala. They're looking for a good look on the inside. That'll be Mr. Connor Long on the inside. 2 defenders on Mr. Long alone. And he puts it in to the middle. And Max Wally, draws the kick out. So Bellarmine Bells have 6 offenders on 5 Woodrow Wilson defenders. And Max Kratzky puts that ball on the water and skims the water into the goal. So that will put the Bells up 7-2. Again, this is Joe Sandoval, class of 2020. We got Nick Coker, class of 2020 on the broadcast as well, with the exceptional Brad Lindemann, great AP Comp Sci teacher, handling lots of the technology for us.
Great man.
Exceptional man. Gotta love the guy. And so Woodrow Wilson getting the ball down to their guy, number 10, Cade Morgan. In the first half, it looked like Cade Morgan, number 10, and Ian Escato, number 2, were their main guys. They're moving the ball around on that right side, looking for a look into their big man who's posting up on Connor Long on the inside. So interesting that Connor Long is defending the big man and playing the big man. He's the big man on both sides of the ball when usually you only do one. So Connor Long handling a lot of the load today, and no doubt he is doing it well. So there's a save by Samson Heffernan. That will be his 5th on the day, unofficially. Samson waiting for a look. He's going to put it down the line to Johnny Kujala. Max Walsworth looking to post up. Coach Mello is asking for them to work for him. Max Walsworth has the inside. They can get the ball to him if they clean it up in there. The ball back to Johnny. He's going to walk it in. It's his shot. And that is a goal.
Boom.
On the inside low. Just skipped it past the goalie, past the left of the goalie. Johnny's right. And they always tell you never to take that shot. That is the least probable shot in the sport. Putting it inside low when you're a righty shooting from the right side. And he did it anyway, and it worked out for him. So that'll put the Bells up 8-2, and this is turning into a rout pretty quickly here.
And coming out of halftime, rested and with a lot of energy after a slow offensive end of the second half. Huh?
Well, when I was talking to Pearson Trent earlier in the day, he said that what they had to do was come out with energy in order to make this game theirs. And the Bells will get the possession back because the offender, number 4 for Woodrow Wilson, was holding on to Matt McKim with 2 hands and trying to control him with 2 hands out of the water. Never want to do that. You want to keep that a little bit low if that's what you're going to do. Matt McKim with the ball walking in. He's going to put it into Connor Long. Connor Long gets absolutely chopped. You cannot come down with that hand that hard, especially out of the water. Number 4 for Woodrow Wilson will be kicked out for the possession, and the Bells will have a 6-on-5. Ball down to Augie Aliaga, to Pearson Trent, to Kreski, to Humbert down on that left side. He's lasso faking it all the way down to Augie, to Pearson Trent, who's up top. He's going to work for Kreski. Oh. And Pearson scores on that cross shot. Now, that was one heck of a risky shot because if he had missed, it would have been a goal going the other way with number 2, Ian Escato, having left defense early. So that'll be 1 shot for 1 score. Excuse me, 2 shots for 1 score for Pearson Trent. He did have 1 off the crossbar in that first quarter.
That's right.
And that'll put the Bells up 9-2 with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in that third quarter. And so in that first 2 minutes and 27 seconds of this quarter, the Bells have put up 3 goals to the Woodrow Wilson's measly 1. So Woodrow Wilson working the ball around, working for their big man on the inside. And Mr. Long takes that ball no problem. The ball was a little bit outside. That's Zach Crenshaw, who had 4 shots for 4 goals this morning when they played Campolindo and lost. Oh, and there's a lob by Matthew McKim. He's moving left. He puts it up and over the goalie's head. With the hesitation, he got the goalie to get up out of the water to try to block it. And he can't stay up there for too long. So Matt McKim lobbed it up there, and while the ball was in the air, goalie falls, and it just lands nice and softly into the goal. So that'll make it 10-2. The Bellarmine Bells, at this point, whooping the Woodrow Wilson bad presidents.
So we went from average president to bad president here, didn't we?
We did. I changed my mind as time went on. I would say that Woodrow Wilson was a bad president, and I think I'll stick to that.
You know what? You don't have to be good at anything to get something named after you, it turns out.
Well, I mean, if you're president of the United States,
you get a library.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to get something after you. It'll be interesting to see if Donnie gets high schools named after him in 100 years.
I don't. Are we into the era of?
Well, I think Obama.
Is there like a Barack Obama middle
him.
school? Is he beginning to get stuff named after him? I haven't been following.
We can do some research after this game if we're going to have an academic conversation about Woodrow Wilson.
Going into our next game.
Going into the next game during warm-ups. I might want to take a breather and get some water, but always academia over health. That's the Bellarmine way.
It is the Bellarmine way.
So Woodrow Wilson behind by 8 goals. They're going to start getting a little bit desperate here. Number 2, Ian Escato, moving the ball around. Matt McKim on defense. Adam Humbert looking for the shot block. Hand up, Max Walsworth. Matt McKim, always the little stealing guy that he is. Johnny Kujawa slips around, steals that ball. He's looking up to Matt McKim, who is a CCS level 50 freestyler, meaning he is fast for those of you who don't speak swimming.
And a little steely man.
And a little stealing man. Gets the ball taken from him, though. Passes a little bit short.
Stealing from a thief.
Stealing from a thief. I mean, that's the way it sometimes goes, I guess. And they leave a man in the middle, and Samson Heffernan will get snuck by him on the inside. That was a blown coverage by the Bellarmine Bells, a lack of communication between Adam, Max Walsworth, and I believe Max Koreski. Maybe Adam just said, Max, do this, and both of them did it, as opposed to only one. Looks like a miscommunication there. But the Bells still have a nice cushion, up by 7 goals with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in this third quarter. Pearson Trent with the ball, looking for somebody to take off this burden. And he finds Adam Humbert, who's nice and relaxed, having a great game today with his 2 goals and an assist. He's looking to work for Max Walsworth, who's posting up in the middle. Kresge gets it back to Adam. He's moving in, looking for a shot or to get it in. He gets it into Max Walsworth, and the defender of Max Walsworth will be kicked out for holding him and not allowing him to get to the ball. And so for the 5th or 4th time in this quarter, Bellarmine will have a 6-on-5. And the ball is thrown to Max Kresge, who is sitting within 2 meters of the goal. So that ball will be going the other way. You're not allowed to voluntarily go within 2 meters of the goal. That's what that red lane line is there. You can only go in if you have the ball or if the ball is in there and you're getting the ball. So it'll be Woodrow Wilson ball and a waste of a 6-on-5 opportunity by the Bellarmine Bells. And that ball looked like it was tipped. Ian Escato's shot tipped by Adam Humbert into the top left shelf of that goal, just sneaking past Samson Heffernan, who has been so great today with 5 saves, a few of which have been very, very challenging saves. And Adam Humbert's getting a mouthful from Coach Colin Mello. Regardless, Bells still have a great cushion, up by 6 goals. Matt McKim down to Johnny Kujawa.
That red lane line distinction you made really changed my perspective on the sport. In the hour or so that I've watched of water polo, I had no idea that you could not voluntarily enter the red lane line.
No, I mean, essentially, if you're within 2 meters of the goal, you are within arm's length of the goalie.
Oh, it absolutely makes sense.
Yeah, so ball to Johnny Kujawa, missed out on that counterattack there. Basketball, it's called a fast break, and water polo, it's called a counterattack. Johnny Kujawa just swimming it up this right side, all the way over to Connor Long, I believe, who's going to walk that in. Looking for somebody in the middle. Nobody's in there. They want to work to Johnny Kujawa, who can get it into Max Walsworth. Max will step away. And again, number 2, Ian Escato, will be kicked out for another 6-on-5 opportunity for the Bellarmine Bells. So that may be his 3rd kick out of the game, which would mean permanent disqualification from the match. Pearson Trent walking in from that left side to Kresge, to Long. Gets it down to Kujawa, who gets it to the middle to Max Walsworth for the score. That was a similar shot to what Matt McKim took. So Johnny Kujawa, the assist to Matt McKim for the goal. Waiting for this communication with the refs. So it will count. Augie Aliaga coming in. Try to say that 10 times fast. Scooting in for Kresge and Cade Dixon coming in to guard the set. They do have 7 people in, so Pearson Trent will come out of the game. Pearson, of course, the other angry man in the 2 Angry Men. Great podcast. I think you should check it out.
Augie Aliaga, one of the few people with alliteration in their name, even though not alphabetically.
And that was a huge shot. He unloaded it. That was Gray Carson shooting it off the crossbar.
Samson took a lucky break there.
Samson did. That was a little bit high. And so Augie will take it down. So Augie, the type of guy who you don't think he's over 120 pounds. I mean, he's a pretty small dude, but he plays big in the pool. Let me tell you, I've guarded him. Not the type of guy that you want to be guarding. That'll be Connor Long going for the lob there. Put a little bit too much ketchup on it. I said mustard before, so I got to switch it up. Connor's coming back to go on defense. They put it all the way up to Gray Carson, who's going to scoot on that right side. Number 8 for Woodrow Wilson. Augie will foul him. So Gray will have an opportunity to put it into the middle. Ooh. And nice save by Samson Heffernan. Number 7, Hank Rivers, by Woodrow Wilson, just tipped it into Samson's face. And the Bells will get that ball back and hold it until the half is over. So they need to be advancing the ball for these 13 seconds. So Connor Long just slowly going to scoot up there. Oh! Oh! So that would have been cool. Sorry if I just broke your ear. Connor Long just put that ball down to Matt McKim. They went full Belichick trying to run up the score. Matt McKim put the ball on that right post and it almost went in. That was surprising to me. I thought that Connor Long was going to run out that clock, but seems that Colin Mell's got a little Bill Belichick in him.
Doing a Belichick.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty cool. I'm not a Belichick guy, but I'm an admirer. I think he's done a lot for the sport.
Well, you hear a lot of people in sports say, I admire greatness, and I don't love that, right? But someone like Bill Belichick being so elusive and, to himself, and
Well,
then obviously so wildly successful. I mean,
yeah, I also really
Don't
like
get
the
much better than
idea of his interview strategy. Just the way that he handles himself, I think, what I'm trying to say is my favorite thing about him.
You'll never see him smile.
You'll never see him smile.
Yeah.
Even when they've won Super Bowls, he's just kind of there.
Absolutely.
He's it'll be interesting to see when he's put in the Hall of Fame in a couple, I would say a decade or so. See what his reaction is. Maybe a couple decades. I believe it's 5 years.
Well, he'll have to give a speech.
He will have to give a speech.
5 years after retirement.
Yep.
That's right. So Connor Long, to clarify, is your boy, or?
Connor Long is my boy, yes. Connor Long is a true bro.
And he really has been
He's played great.
an animal out there.
He's played great in this game. He's a junior. I did used to help him out with chemistry homework. That's true.
Difficult class.
Hard class. Mr. Janda really does make that one tough. Mr. Janda had a tough night last night with the Valley Christian versus Bellarmine football game.
Yep.
There was nearly a running clock. The Bells losing 28-0.
Second week of, last week was actually a running clock. Yeah.
So the Bells will start off this fourth quarter with Johnny Kujawa sprinting for the ball, which is funny because Johnny Kujawa actually doesn't swim during swim season. He plays baseball. So he's one of those guys. Number 7, Connor Long with the ball. He will be defending the whole set, meaning the big man in the middle for the rest of this game. Max Koreski on the inside there, looking for the ball. Came down on it, so the ball bounced up a little bit for those of you who understand density.
So Johnny Kujawa being the younger brother of JT?
Yes, so Johnny Kujawa is Taco's younger brother. That's true.
Awesome.
So it looks like the Bells have been able to go by without JT Kujawa, and it hasn't really mattered here.
No.
Now, number 12, Zach Crenshaw looking for a move there, holding the ball really far away from his body and taking just too much time. The Bells had just enough time to crash. I believe that was Pearson Trent taking that ball away with the help of Matt McKim. Looks like Matt McKim pushed off there on the drive, trying to create some extra space, and so it'll be going the other way. Great call by Flippers. And bad pass by the goalie of Woodrow Wilson. So Ollie Augie just got a Christmas present right in front of him. That'll count as a steal. And it'll go straight back to Samson Samo Heffernan.
I wonder if your acknowledgement of the official on the cement outside the pool as Flippers is a WCAL violation or something.
Potentially. I think this is the type of thing that we should kind of keep it on the D-low that I call them Flippers, or else I might get in trouble.
One of many.
So this will be a 5-meter penalty shot for Maxim Koreski.
Penalty.
And he will score, putting the Bells up 13-4.
So penalty shots
Excuse me,
in this sport.
12-4.
Penalty shots in this sport being more or less a free point?
I would say 50% of the time.
50-50. Anecdotally.
Anecdotally, yes. So Woodrow Wilson moving the ball around. You can see the energy draining out of both teams here, kind of knowing that it's wrapped up with only 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Garbage
The
time.
Bells up 8 goals. They would call this in fantasy football garbage time, with Max Kreski gaining a couple points there with that 5-meter shot. And so Woodrow Wilson will chuck a Hail Mary from about 7 meters out on that left side. It will hit the right side of that crossbar, popping up into the warm-up for the next team. Pearson Trent with the ball, moving it over to Max Kreski. Connor Long is driving in. Augie has lots of space in the middle. Little man posting up on the inside. And Augie's going to move out. He can't hold that position. He's going to create some more room for Connor Long, who's posting up and has plenty of room. But he was holding outside of the water, and so it's going back the other way.
So we use Hail Mary in water polo.
No, that's just me putting my spin on what's actually going on. And Max Kreski will get kicked out, it looks like. Excuse me, no, that'll be
Number 4, Pearson Trent.
Kicked out. Didn't quite see that one, excuse me.
Put him in the naughty
box.
place.
Another great save by Samo. That'll put him at 7 saves on the day.
Setting the ball into the stands.
Yeah, that was a skip shot that Samo just got underneath, so it went all the way up. Pearson Trent still in the penalty box. Another great save by Samo Heffernan.
The penalty box really is a sad thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
And it's odd if you compare this just to my hockey watching.
Yeah.
It's odd that it's one play and you're just kind of right behind the action.
Well, the thing is in hockey you're relatively isolated.
Yeah, you're isolated.
In water polo, your penalty box is right next to your coach, so you're going to get an earful for whatever you just did. And then
you're think about that.
And then you're watching your bros having to cover for you, being one man down. So it's just not an ideal spot to be. Nobody wants to be the odd man out, sitting in the penalty box.
If we want to talk about the efficacy of something like the penalty box in hockey, water polo might be something that makes it sting enough that you really don't want to get a penalty. You really don't want to get kicked out, do you?
Yeah, no, you really don't. I mean, it also, just from a logistical game perspective, you're significantly more likely to score on 6-on-5. I mean, once you get more elite in water polo, you're going to spend increasing time each practice working on those 6-and-5s. You're significantly more likely to score, and so if you're getting kicked out, you're not doing your bros a favor.
So it's pretty common. I mean, it seems like somebody gets kicked out almost every other play.
I would say maybe 20% of the time.
Anecdotally.
100% anecdotally. I don't have a stat.
Yeah,
on
we're not sabermetrics guys.
I mean, I'm
a
some
fan of
relative.
saber. Yeah, no, you're actually taking good stats this game. It's been impressive.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So
In fact, your knowledge of the game has been impressive. Samson tossing it out to number 3.
It's Max Kreski over there. Kreski back with the ball, looking for Matt McKim on the inside. They will dump it in. And Matt, just looking to put that ball in the goal as the goalie came out to come and get him. So a little bit wide, his face was underwater. Couldn't quite get a good view of the goal. Putting the ball down to number 5 on Woodrow Wilson. Down to 4. And K. Dickey Dickerson is going to draw a foul.
K. Dicker the kicker.
You could say that, yeah. And we just got 3.5 minutes left in this game. The Bells winning 12-4.
You know, if you want to talk anecdotally, the fact that Texas has a kicker whose last name is Dicker points to the fact that sometimes people just do things because it sounds right or is funny. Right?
I would say so. I mean, especially with kickers. A few years ago, there was that Penn State kicker who's literally a square.
Yeah.
And he had quite the leg as well.
Yeah, big leg.
And Max Kreski putting that ball in to number 7, Connor Long, who could have had another one there, adding on to his 3 goals. Ref is asking for the ball so he can do some logistics. Lots of talking here. I can't really tell who he's talking to. Looks like he's talking to Mr. Long.
This is flippers or this is not?
So this is flippers on the side closer to us. Ball to Connor Long. Gets the ball to Cade, and that will be the end of the shot clock. Ball's going the other way. You got Augie and Maxim Kreski making sure that Woodrow Wilson does not get a counterattack here. And still they're able to put it in, and Samson Heffernan takes the ball away. Had Woodrow Wilson's player had their head up and been able to navigate where the ball is, that might have been a goal. But Sampson is quick on it and got that ball. So it's down to Pearson Trent. He's swimming down the right side. Walking it in with some fakes down to Maxim Kreski. Back to Pearson. They're working for number 2, Matt McKim. Small man who's posting up. And Max will whip it into that goal. That's why they fake when they're moving the ball around, trying to get it into the inside so they can whip one like that. That was a little bit of a no-look, actually. Getting into the top right shelf. A little bit of a Mahomes there. Looks like a Mahomes throw.
I'll just try to apply football to anything I'm watching.
There you go. And now the boys are coming in with Clifford and Yeri, and Clifford being Ryan Regan, 13 being Hunter, 16 being the cap guy, who I'm forgetting his name today. And then you got Eric Ellison, number 12. And then you got 15, Cade. You got the junior squad plus Yeri.
Clifford, the big red dog, being your big-time boy, right?
Being the big boy, number 14 over there.
And that's a day one.
I wouldn't say it's a day one. I would say I met him a couple years ago when he came to Bellarmine. I didn't know who he was otherwise.
Oh, okay. Sweet guy, though.
But they called him Clifford, and I thought it was funny. That's another great save by Sampson. Sampson has been playing exceptionally today, and Max Walsworth is going to let him hear it yelling from the bench. To quote him, "Yeah, boy," end quote. So Woodrow Wilson's moving the ball around. Ryan Reagan is just swimming on top of the Woodrow Wilson number 3. See, Russell, that's his name. Russell, cap guy Russell, goes on top.
That was very sweet of you. Remember his name.
On top
Finally.
of the man who's posting up on him, and he gets kicked out for it. So now he's going to be the odd man out in the super depressing box over there. Bell's still up 13-4. And that will be Clifford the Big Red Dog's fault as he didn't cover near side. There will be 2 defenders at the posts on a 6-on-5 defense who are responsible for the inside, while Samson Heffernan will be responsible for the far side of the goal.
To Russell's mother, who couldn't make it out here, we're sorry. All
God.
jokes.
Yeah,
Jokes aside.
It's all funny. All right.
It's all funny.
Well, we're
It's
just
all
here.
funny when they're up by 8.
It's just true. So they're looking for Clifford. Clifford's posting up. It's all fun and games.
It really is. That's the spirit of high school athletics.
And he will put the ball under
In amateur broadcasting.
Hunter, and that's true. Ball coming down the right side for Woodrow Wilson. He just grabbed the ball with 2 hands. That should be a turnover, but it's not. I'm gonna give him a break because they have 40 seconds left and they're down by 8. And Woodrow
And
Wilson
now
will
they're down by 7.
put that ball past Samson Heffernan for a score. And so Woodrow Wilson will still be down by 7 as he just mathematically claimed. Bells 13, Woodrow Wilson 6.
Historically speaking, you put Woodrow Wilson up against St. Robert Bellarmine.
I mean, you could say so. They were a few hundred years apart.
Yeah, but how would that go as a matchup?
Are we talking intellectually? I think they were both pretty average at their job. St. Robert Bellarmine being the guy who prosecuted Galileo and being anti-science, and Woodrow Wilson just being bad at being president, as I've claimed a couple times there. And that will end the game with Bells winning 13-6 over Woodrow Wilson High School. And that's a big win. That will put them 2-2 on the weekend and will improve their record to 13-8. They won 12-10 against Corona Del Mar High School on Friday, lost to Newport Beach 15-6 Friday evening. They lost this morning, 9-8 versus Foothill High School, and they just won over Woodrow Wilson High School 13-6. You have any finishing comments here, Nick?
No, I'm just imagining if he was that bad of a president, if you think about someone attending, say, Donald Trump High School or something in the future. I'll stick to sports though.
I mean, we sports broadcasters generally
Stick to
avoid
sports.
the political realms.
And I think
with
that
all
we're no
costs.
exception.
I think we could get into it.
I disagree. I tend to disagree. I did not know that that the two teams shaking hands was a water polo tradition.
It is, and usually, not so nice things will be exchanged during those handshakes. But I guess it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's a good gesture.
You could say that, yeah.
No, but you want me to give you my takeaways. My takeaways are Samson, Samo, Samson, Hefferman. Not only is he a genius out of the pool.
It's true.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe genius might be a bit strong, but you know, very, very, very intelligent guy out of the pool. He is just killing it in the pool. I mean,
He is, yeah. He's a heck of a goalie.
heck of a goalie. You know, I had a feeling when I started paying attention to these water polo games that the goalie was kind of like in hockey or lacrosse or something like that, where if they're getting shot at, it's likely that it's just going to go in. Samson is evidenced enough that in water polo, you know, there's a fighting chance to actually make saves, and oh my God, he just makes amazing saves. He's fun to watch.
Yeah, no, he was impressive this afternoon with zero doubt. One other takeaway that I would have is, well, I talked to Pearson Trent before the game. He said they had to come out with high energy, and Connor Long
Sounds exactly like something
and Connor
Pearson would
Long
say.
did just that, coming out into this game with 3 goals. And I'm sorry, I just got distracted. Some kid just got hit in the face with a water polo ball. That's funny. But Connor Long came out in this game, had 4 goals, and a couple opportunities where he could have put them in, but didn't quite get there. So, great team win by the Bellarmine Bells. Everybody got in the pool, especially Russell. Cap guy Russell, Clifford,
Russell.
Hunter, all those guys got into the game. Pretty awesome. And we will take a quick break so I can get some water.
Lovely.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
So Bellarmine wins 13-7 over Woodrow Wilson High School. In the Bellarmine Memorial Tournament.
gentleman being out in the penalty box. And Zamanian will take the shot, and it will be blocked and tip it out of bounds. And there will be a corner kick equivalent in water polo. Number 15 for Camp Linda, getting out to a suit and whipping it at the goalie. That was Soren Jensen. Soren being one of the top players around here.
That's a great name.
Everybody knows Soren. Soren's one heck of a water polo player.
Pretty sure it was the name of like a vape company too.
I believe it is, yeah. It's a true story. It's different spelling though, I believe. Soren being S-O-R-E-N.
So a quick shot of an airplane landing at the nearby San Jose International Airport.
And that's always cool. I mean,
Oh my God, the best.
I'm a big airplane guy.
Nick Coker back here after sorting out some technical difficulties. The camera's back on. We were switching out batteries just a minute ago.
Tom
So-
McGuire kicked out here, so it's going to be 6-on-5 in favor of Foothill High School. They're moving the ball around. They're going to get a shot. Oh, and they're moving it down. Number 9, Jacob Tallman scooting in. Number 10, back to number 9. He's going to shoot, and off the crossbar, where the crossbar meets the post, and it's going to be right back into the hands of number 1, Logan Estes.
We got some powerful arms on this team, don't we?
We do. Camp Lindo is known for being kind of lanky shooters rather than big post-up guys. And we have Adam Humbert here.
Hey, do we want to give him a headset?
With 1 assist and 2 goals, I believe, yeah? And Adam is just standing here with one heck of a smile. If you want to come over here, I have a couple questions for you. So we're going to take a break from this game. The camera will remain on it, but now we have Adam Humbert here. Adam, go ahead, speak.
Hi.
Let's be a little bit less aggressive with the.
Hello.
We don't really want to break people's ears. We just want to talk normally.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. So we had 2 goals. You want to go through the situations, what you were going for? You were up on a couple of counterattacks. Pretty epic there. So what was going on in that game?
See, we stole the ball after they failed to score on their attack.
Naturally.
And
yeah,
then
sure.
I just swam very fast across the pool and got the ball and destroyed their goalie.
And you destroyed their goalie. So how great was that goalie? Because it seemed like you guys were sneaking a lot of shots by him.
Well, in my opinion, he could not block the low shots, and that seemed to be his downfall overall.
I believe there were a couple of near side lows, especially on the right side, so people were just sneaking it in. Because is there a lefty on the team?
Well,
Is Trey a
no.
lefty? Yeah, no. So
Hunter is.
a lot of righties sneaking it by him on the toughest shot in the pool, and he couldn't seem to get down there. More worried about the cross cage shot than the near side low. And there was just another shot by Foothill. That'll put them up 3-0 over Camp Lindo. You guys beat Camp Lindo, right?
Well, we scrimmaged them. We haven't played them.
Oh, well, my bad. You guys beat Foothill the other afternoon, though.
No, we lost that one.
To quote Max Walzer, we have some technology over here. Max, if you want to hop on for an interview, you are free to do so.
Max, you pop it on us?
So let's keep it PG, we might say. And we got Pearson Trent over here who had a goal. Max Walsworth, what the heck is up?
We just won.
You just won. How does it feel to be a winner today?
Amazing.
Really? You were getting pretty hyped for Samo over there. To quote you, you said something, yeah, Samo.
Yeah, Simo. That's what I was working for, trying to get some momentum.
Yeah, I saw you kind of getting wide and flexing the abs and just letting it rip from the mouth, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like that was pretty much what went down. It's a great game. Let's get that mic over to Maxim Kreski, who had a couple fakes when he was going back and forth.
A couple
Pearson
fakes
Trent.
and a couple good G's.
And then
Hey,
he kind of a sort of no-look goal there, seemed like.
here we go, to Maxim.
From Maximilian to Maxim. What the heck is up?
What's up? How's it going?
So, peace, man. Take care. So it looked like you were faking going back and forth with Pearson looking to work for, I believe it was Connor Long posting up in the middle, and you weren't really looking. You were more looking at Connor Long, and Samson's over here as well. We want to get Samo on here. And you just put it away in the top right side of the cage. What was going through your head when that was going down?
Oh, that was a wonderful feeling. That was a great play by me and Pearson. And we really worked it back with countless hours in the pool doing that. Growing up Pearson doing that play, and Connor really worked his defender back in and saw my shot and I took it.
So you're kind of speaking like Baker Mayfield. You're going like that, just kind of rolling like nobody.
Well,
I mean,
it's been a long weekend. I've been yelling a lot at my teammates for messing up, so it's been tough.
Well, that's kind of brutal. You yourself messed up a little bit down here a couple times. You got turned pretty bad, and they put it away. if I'm being completely honest here, so if you're gonna poop on everybody else, then I need to poop on you.
Yeah, it's okay. I had a hat trick, so all said and done, it was a W.
You did have a hat trick. You played one heck of a game on both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
so very well done.
It's a lovely time when playing with Pearson.
Yeah.
Pearson makes me better.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I think speaking of also guys who make me better, in the CDM game, the first game, Walsworth had 5 assists to me out of my 6 goals, which was pretty spectacular, to be honest.
So Walsworth is just dishing you the ball.
Oh yeah, we're a 1-2 combo, friends in and out of the pool.
Two very lanky men.
Yes, the Maxes.
The Maxes, there you go.
Yeah, it's kind of neat like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. If you want to get that mic up to Samo Heffernan, who had a lot of saves.
Oh, it's kind of surprising. Foothill's up
you can
3-0.
go last.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Max, get out of here.
So you made a couple great saves. They kind of stuffed it in your face one time. That was awesome.
Yeah,
so
feels great.
To just the ball slammed you in the
I love the feeling of being hit in the face with the ball, yes.
So how's the nose?
It's fine.
Really?
I don't actually think I got hit in the face.
So did you get hit in the face, or could have hit you in the chest? You might have gotten up. I'm not sure.
I did not actually get hit in the face, no.
Okay, so it might have hit you in the breast area.
Indeed.
You had a lot of saves. You got out. You tipped it out a couple times. You really laid the forearm on the ball. What's that feeling like, man?
That feeling of just smacking it there and just, seeing that ball sitting in front of the goal, it's a great feeling, man.
Yeah.
It would have gone in if I wasn't there,
but you were.
But I was.
Do you have an exact statistic on how many saves you had? I had you at 8, but it might have been more because I kind of zoned out a couple times.
I have no idea.
Fosh.
Check out the Fosh. It records all the stats.
So is there a Fosh guy out here somewhere?
Yeah.
Don't the parents do that? Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, that's a Samson as I have him in my phone because I thought that Samson was his last name for about 2 years. You can
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought your last name was Samson. I didn't know Samson's like a real name.
Wow. That's
Until
wild.
about 2 years, yeah. True story. So if you want to get Pearson Trent.
Get Pearson on the track.
So the second angry man, what's going on, my guy?
Hey, man.
Yeah, so I don't really care about the game. I heard you have a big date tonight with homecoming with a certain woman. If you want to tell us about that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm going homecoming.
Cool beans. So actually, in the game, you did have 1 goal. That was pretty cool. What was going through your mind there?
It was kind of a hectic play.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
I forgot who shot it, but it rebounded into Koretsky's hand.
Yep.
And Koretsky just got smothered by 2 guys. He managed to flip it out to me. I just kind of just stepped in, and I didn't have time to get on my legs totally vertical. I was kind of horizontal and just winged it across the cage and went past the goalie's hand.
And you had 3 goals this morning?
3 goals.
So you had 3 goals this morning, 1 goal today for a 4-goal total. Is that fairly high for a certain day, for a given day for you?
Well,
that
about,
was kind of brutal. Dang.
it's like usually, say 2 games, I'll probably have usually like 3 goals. So
Yeah, so you're a little bit above the
a little
average.
bit above.
Very nice job, and good luck with your date tonight. And we're going back to Maxim Kreski here.
He's going to say.
We have Soren Jensen on the penalty right now.
Dude, this kid's nice.
Yeah, he's going to Stanford, actually. Great friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah, his older sister plays polo at SC, actually. She's a 3rd year.
Good for her.
Yeah. So
Right, cool beans.
family, water polo runs in this family. Camp Linden's got a great program here. The coaches have done a really good job. Last year they had Beck Jurassic go to Stanford. Huge man, 6'6", 240.
I remember that guy. That guy was good.
That guy was really good. And there was also Giorgio Alessandri, who was really good. Went to UCLA. Dirty lefty.
There you go.
Yeah, it was really good. Camp Lindo keeps putting up the name. There was, I would say, top 2 in NorCal behind Miramonte. Miramonte's having a really good year through Hoover Brothers. They're doing really good. Jackson Painter, top lefty in the class of 2020. We got Foothill here, up 3-1.
So I was under the impression that Camp Lindo isn't as good as they were a few years ago when they were like top 3-4 in the state, being top 3-4 in the country.
You know,
really,
NorCal is kind of on a downswing right now. Southern California has kind of been dominating. If you look at the kind of rankings, if you would say, ran by parents on a form, it's dominated by Southern California teams. Miramonte, I would say, is the only one that gives up runs. Camp Lindo actually beat Newport Harbor at Elite 8 earlier this year by 1, which was really a surprising game, but did not matter in the grand scheme of things as it was 2 groups of 4, and Newport won out, ended up doing really well in Elite 8.
So Newport is the team that you played last night. Is
That was.
Is that like Newport Beach?
It's Newport Harbor High School.
So is there also Newport Beach High School?
I do not think there's a Newport Beach. I've never heard of a Newport Beach High School.
I'm pretty sure Newport Beach is a place.
It is a place. That is for sure.
Great place.
Oh, great place. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great food, actually. I love the food. There's this really bakery that I really like.
I mean, myself, I'm more of a Corona Del Mar type of guy over Newport. But that's just the kind of guy that I am.
Yeah, you know, I'm more of a Laguna Beach guy if you really want to think about it. Laguna Beach, beautiful place.
It is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Well, Foothill's up 4-1 against Campo. What's your reaction to that being a more active part of the water polo community than I?
You know, this is kind of surprising. You know, Foothill actually did really well this past year, Junior Olympics. Their team did pretty good. SoCal water polo. I remember I was playing on West Valley a couple years back, and we played them in our 16U's game, and that was kind of a brutal game. You know, I think there were 4 brutalities in that game. Really
4?
Yeah.
So brutality meaning you get booted from the game. It's essentially
Correct.
just an ejection like
Yes.
in football.
Yes, I remember one guy had to leave via stretcher during the game. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite something, you know.
Is that an exaggeration or is that
I
like
am not exaggerating. I have a video still on my phone about it. If I'll send it to you later on, but it was pretty tough. Really high energy game. As the winner would have gone on to the semis. Sadly, we prevailed, but you know, Foothill's got a great team. They got a really young team. Goalie, I believe, is a junior or sophomore.
That's
And also
guy.
number 8, I think, is really young too. I think he's 15 or 16. Really young guy.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he's a huge.
He's getting a lot of playing time as well.
Oh yeah, they run everything through him. Number 18 right here, really good. Also number 11 is really good. Good shooter. They got a good team. Coach does a good job with them.
So where's Foothill located?
Foothill's located, I would say, kind of North Orange in Southern California.
North Orange?
Well, the city of Orange,
Yeah,
and then
sure.
they're kind of north from there. As
I've
Camp
never
Lindo takes
heard.
that time out as a backcourt exclusion on number 3.
I don't think I've ever actually heard somebody reference the city of Orange. I think it's just always been
I know
Orange
it's
County.
always been as Orange. Either where's Disneyland? Oh, it's in the city of Orange.
Well, it's in Anaheim, right?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Chapman. My bad.
Yeah.
Chapman's in Orange.
I've never heard of somewhere somebody actually want to go to Orange.
I feel like everyone has a distant cousin live in Orange.
I mean, maybe. Most of my family's still back in Ecuador. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, I got family back in Russia. You know,
Yeah, back in the
back in the good old.
under Putin.
Okay, here we go. We got Soren Jensen. We got Soren Jensen with the ball here. Ooh, we got to stop the play here. Clock did not start. Looks like they're trying to figure out what's going on at the desk here. I think Mike is the referee, one of my favorite refs of all time. He actually lives up close to Stockton, Sacramento area, drives down.
Really?
Super nice guy.
That's a
Known
heck
him
of
for
a
a while.
way. What
Yeah.
about flippers?
He's watch his cannon, left hand. Ooh, what a
Ooh.
cannon! You know he's got
Nice.
he's got a beautiful stroke.
How do you feel about flippers?
Flippers,
Yeah.
I hate them. I'm the swimmer that does not use their legs. I am arms 24/7.
No. I'm talking about the ref that goes by flippers.
Oh,
Since
that
it-
ref.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like swim flippers. My bad.
No.
Oh, flippers. I don't know. Honestly, I think Memorial Cup has great refs. You know, they have, I forget his name, but he's he's from Georgia, the country. You know, really great ref.
The country or state?
The country.
Georgia's a country?
Yeah, there's a country, Georgia.
Really?
Yeah, near the Oral Sea.
There's an Oral Sea?
Yeah, it's near Russia, Central Eastern
Oh,
Europe.
so you're a big East
I'm a big Eastern
East
European
Europe,
guy. Yeah, you
big
know.
Greek Orthodox geography guy.
I'm Russian Orthodox, but yes.
Is that a thing?
It is.
There's
It is.
another branch.
There is many branches of Orthodox.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're under the Orthodox
Realm.
umbrella.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now it's 4-2.
Campo up. Made a goal on 6-on-5.
Foothill over Campo.
Got Guillermo with the ball right now for Foothill. Put it in between his legs. Campo does not know where the ball is, but Guillermo has to be. Oh, and he puts it up. Classic move. Timeless. Going a little two-down action. Trying to get it in. And they get it in. Kick it back out to Guillermo. He's about 7 meter center cage. He's going to rip it. Oh, great block, but bad.
It seemed like it was a little bit forced. A little bit of a bent arm.
Yeah, he didn't get up high enough. He didn't really set his legs and everything. But Soren Jensen with the ball here.
That was just kind of weird.
Oh, Soren Jensen. Oh.
Free the boy. Oh, he's gonna just.
Oh,
wow.
bar out. That was a good look. He's got a cannon.
Yeah, he really does. It looked like his hand kind of went under the ball though, as opposed to coming around. That was weird. That was a weird spin on that ball.
Yeah, I think if he put a little side spin on it, kind of right to left, could have hit top corner. Guillermo with the ball again. Mid cage.
Well, this guy's literally the last two possessions just swam down the pool, sat in the middle from like 7-8 meters, and
You
just
got a
ripped
great
it.
block here. Goalie actually for Campo Linda, pretty tall. I would say 6'6", 6'7".
Oh, that's the guy who has a body like a tree.
He does. He does. He does. He wears a Stanford shirt too, so it kind of works out.
Yeah. Okay. You mean the bush on the stump that is their mascot?
Yeah. Oh, forced look in. Oh, but somehow he manages to get it off.
That
And
was
it's an
wild.
offensive. I believe that was McGuire getting the ball in.
Damn, he just meat hooked that ball and just ripped it, even though
You know, meat
two
hook. That's
defenders
what
on
you
it.
got to do when you're a set. You got to do anything possible, any means possible to get the ball in, get the ball out, get a goal in.
Go full
Oh, there's a
meat.
steal. Oh, that.
What?
Oh, that should have been a steal, honestly. Oh, and they're giving it. Oh,
Is
okay. Soren Jensen's all draped all over him, and that's an offensive for ducking. And he's going to push off in the backcourt, and they're going to be up probably late.
So number 6, kind of a flopper, looks like.
What?
So what inspired you guys' dress? You guys are all in button-down, short
We
sleeves.
were actually heading down to Pomona. We have a flight today.
Oh,
We're-
like
yeah.
the two of you?
Yeah, we're going down to Pomona. It's going to be
Like
fun.
the college for
Yeah.
you guys getting recruited?
Yeah, we're going on our official to Pomona.
Oh, cool beans.
Yeah, me and Samson, the homies,
So
gonna
you're
spend the weekend there.
you're a senior. You're allowed to talk about your endeavors with college water polo, right? I don't want to mess you up.
Uh-huh.
So you are allowed to talk about it.
To certain extents.
So with that in mind, where are you on?
I cannot
potentially-
answer that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
that's cool.
I hopefully will be making my announcement soon. There are a lot of great schools out there. Still trying to figure out what my parents want from me, and where I think I'll be best suited academically, challenged athletically.
So in your endeavors, are they going well?
Oh, I think they're going very well. I'm very happy with what's going on right now.
Number 10, Brock Zamanian just whipped it for Campolindo off that bar.
That was actually Foothill shot.
Foothill, excuse me, jeez.
Yeah, you're okay.
That's
Anytime.
Jack Mattis.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens to the
Whipped
best
it.
of us.
Yeah, I just read the
Soren Jensen with
wrong
the ball
roster.
again. Oh, he's got middle wide open. Oh, kicks it back out. Soren's got to rip this. Oh no! Oh, it sets wide open.
Well,
they
if-
don't
if he
want to give
shoots
it.
the
They don't
ball's
want to
going
give
the
it
other
to
way.
him. The ball's going to go away, and he rips it. Oh, great goal! Great goal!
Nice Rolo.
Yeah, I played JV water polo against him. We had a tournament in Los Lomos. He won MVP. I remember, great guy. Nickname was Pasty because how much sunscreen he put on.
I think I was on that team.
You were. That was
Yeah,
that was
I
a
think
great.
I was there.
That was a great run. That was quite a fall session.
That was a fun.
That was a fun.
That was probably the most fun I've had on a team, regardless of some wild occurrences.
That is factual. What would you say is your favorite water polo memory you've had?
Favorite water polo memory?
I would say it's definitely your 8-goal outing against SI.
my what?
Your 8-goal outing against SI. You remember that?
That was
pretty.
funny.
All on
That
one
was
of
really
nobody's.
funny. Just random bar downs,
Yeah.
regardless of how bad the shot was.
It was beautiful. It was
That-
really watching an artist work. Just a pool was your canvas.
That might have been the peak of my water polo
But it's
career.
okay. Swimming's going great. Oh, what a shot.
Oh,
Guillermo, lean left, shoot right.
Oh,
That was great. Top corner.
that was
Goalie fell near side, didn't have a chance.
That was a heck of a shot right there. So
Yeah.
that'll put up Foothill 5-3.
with 10 seconds left going in the half.
So what's your move here? Are you dumping into Soren, number 15 for Campo, and just
I'm looking into McGuire 7 right now. I think he's got a strong move. I think they got to, Campo, they got to work Guillermo. They got to put him up and down the pool. They got to get him tired.
So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's going to whip it.
Oh, they got it. Oh,
Well,
that's
it's
foul.
inside 5 meters, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
And that will conclude the half.
5-3. Foothill is up in our, what is this, the 5th place game, Memorial Cup.
So it'll be for 5th, for 3rd, and then for 1st.
Yes, that is correct.
Seems legit here. Ow. And Coker's getting back to the mic. That was Maxim Kreski, the G himself.
So I don't know what land you were living in, but in water polo land, they just switched benches. They did the great bench switch. Foothill up by 2 at the half. And I don't know. I heard some talk about Soren.
Yeah, Soren for Camp Lindo, committed to Stanford allegedly. Really can put some mustard on the ball when he shoots. And he's really the centerpiece of this Camp Lindo team, especially going into the second half.
Really put some mustard, really put some ketchup. What else have we had?
Maybe even a little bit of a relish. You relish guy?
The full meal.
Yeah.
Or the full condiment deal. I used to love relish, yeah. Yeah. I don't really eat hot dog. I don't really have an opportunity. I don't eat a lot of things that, require relish. I don't relish in it.
So you say used to, meaning you don't eat.
No, it's more just like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. That's why I'm asking.
I'm just trying to think of why I used to eat more relish. I don't really know why I used to eat more relish. What is it? It's pickle?
I think it's like a pickle concoction with a.
Is it? Isn't it?
It's a little bit sweeter.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I'm actually not sure.
This is
What's in relish?
this is a great question. I don't know.
You know what's in relish?
Vinegar. Pickles. Cucumbers.
So it's just. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So you got the
Okay.
sweetness. We were there. We
We were sort of there. It's pickles with some sugars on it or something. Yeah.
I don't know. It's good. I love pickles. I like pickles quite a bit.
Well, I mean, when we went out to dinner last night, I just manhandled the pickle on the plate. Really, just gripped it. And just
If you weren't gonna eat it, I would have asked you for it. How about that?
there you go. Yeah.
That's how I roll.
I wouldn't have let you though. I'm a huge pickle guy.
Well, yeah. Just some people are weird about that.
But some people are anti-pickle.
Some people are anti-tomato. You ever hear that?
Yeah.
I don't like tomatoes.
I used to be one of those guys, and then
What's wrong with them?
and then I grew up. I didn't know. I didn't like the texture of it. I thought it was weird that there was a skin, and then the seeds that were just in water. I thought it was a strange vegetable.
Oh,
But it's strange because I was always a VeggieTales guy or kid when I was growing up. Still, I'm a VeggieTales guy. Completely indoctrinated me into the Catholic Church via my grandma. All I watched was VeggieTales as a kid. But I was anti-tomato, which was interesting.
This is just some of the most wild stuff I've ever said on this. I'm not even gonna dig into this VeggieTales statement. I don't know, man.
Oh, God.
Ain't enough hours in the day. But yeah, I don't know. These teams seem pretty evenly matched.
Yes, I think we're back to water polo now after I dropped the VeggieTales
Let's
bomb.
get back in the pool. Let's get back in the pool, baby.
I guess. So we got Foothill High School coming to quote Max Kretzky, north of Orange. They're in black going right to left, and we got Camp Lindo
North
High
of
School
Orange.
north of Orange, the city allegedly.
Oh, got it.
We got Camp Lindo going left to right. Campo gets the ball. That's number 10.
Boom.
Brock Zamanian. That guy can get the ball like nobody's business.
That was number 15.
Well, that was number 10 for Camp Lindo getting the ball. And then we have that guy, number 6, Ryan Lenahan, Irishman. Wow, he just went for the tip up to number 4, who is Caleb Bogan. Couldn't quite get that tip, put it way over the cage. Camp Lindo's looking to recover from that 2-goal deficit. And number 10 for Camp Lindo, Brock Zamanian gets that steal. He's coming all the way down. He can swim it. They are up.
I'd also be curious if anybody bothered to ask what the significance of this game is. For instance, what are they playing for?
So they are playing for 5th place.
5th place.
5th place in this tournament. Yeah. And the next game will be for 3rd, and then the grand finale, the championship, will be for 1st there at the very end. And I want to shout out our 23 current viewers. It's pretty cool that you guys are interested in water polo enough and interested in our lives, actually, because we speak from the heart enough to be out here listening.
Okay, don't get preachy. Get in the pool.
Oh, God.
Get in the pool.
Anyway, ref is asking for the ball. Camplin is asking for some clarification. The coach is doing a lot of pointing. You know how that goes. Big hand gesture guy over there.
It's always funny when you can't identify what they're saying.
But they're doing the hand gestures. I think it's funny.
Oh, yeah, it is funny. So when you would jump in the pool when you were playing water polo, would you just jump or would you do the pencil?
I would dive. I'm the guy who
would go full dive.
I would start.
And I don't know if I've seen anybody even do that today.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
So I'd get a running start, kind of run past the yellow. Okay, so I'm getting to like 6-7 meters away from the goal, and I'd do a sharp right turn or left turn, depending on which side I am, and I'd do a full dive all the way into the pool.
What if you did that? What if you did diving?
So number 18 will be kicked out there for holding on to number 7 for Camp Lindo. That number 7 is Tom McGuire. He's one of the best players for Camp Lindo. So they're going to fake and move it around. That's 15. Tom McGuire gets the ball back, puts it in, and the goalie for Foothill will reject it like all the love letters I've ever sent. Okay, and they're moving that ball. They're moving that ball around. Number 10 with the fake. Soren with the ball, puts it in. So they're working for those guys who are on the post really shallow, and it didn't work out for them regardless of the 2 tries. And Foothill ball, no goal for Campo, still down by 2, getting deep into this 3rd quarter.
Goalie really holding on to the ball there, huh?
Yeah, he took 15 seconds. None of his guys were looking for it. It's a little bit of a miscommunication. Ball all the way up to number 10. That's Jake Mattis. Mattis being the best player in Foothill from what I've seen today, though I haven't done much scouting. This is completely anecdotal, because we are huge anecdote guys.
Theme on today's call.
So we're moving down the pool. Camp Lindo with the ball. That's Soren. Stanford commit.
That might actually describe maybe a good chunk of my beliefs, and most of your beliefs is just what they go, oh, well, that's an old wives' tale. We got a lot of that.
Yeah, I think we do. I think we need to sit down and go through everything that we believe and start backing it up with some stuff.
Yeah.
Everything from politics to what the hell relish is. I think we need to start backing up some of our claims.
Yeah, that is like a back to the basics. Hey, what is in relish? Oh, I don't know.
And then you start questioning if you can make any considerable decision by anything.
Why is anything that I say mean anything ever?
If I don't know what's in relish, then why do...
It's fascinating. It's a really good point. You know, it's like occasionally it's true. You hear someone say something so unintelligent that you almost can't believe that anything else that they say is valid. You know, like somebody does something and nothing they say from then on means anything to you. That sounds a bit harsh, but you know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
It's like, okay, that's an invalid opinion now.
Yeah.
On anything.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay. I think that we almost had that with ourselves with the relish moment. Like, I don't know if I believe anything that I think.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think I make a pretty good sandwich. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody thinks they make a pretty good sandwich. But
it's true, because it's so easy to make.
It's so easy to do, right?
It's not hard.
But now that I actually don't know what's in relish, I'm questioning my whole belief system between even with regard to if I put the peanut butter or the jelly first or the banana or the or if I put the peanut butter and then the jelly and then the banana on top of that or for separate slice of bread.
The big secret. You know what though? Difficult for me to get my mind around is I always do ask myself which am I going to put it in first, because you don't want to get peanut butter in the jelly. You don't want to get jelly in the peanut butter unless you're using goober grape. You know goober grape?
Yeah,
I want to get
the
some
one
goober
can.
grape. Yeah, the 1 can peanut butter swirled with jelly.
Well, actually, what I've done when I've been when I haven't had a ton of money to my name and I've need to eat.
You act, it's like at your household, I'm paying for my own gas. I'm paying for my meals every night.
Well,
I'm paying a rent.
Well,
I'm paying a tithe.
Hold on, let me finish. What I do is I take a tortilla, okay, and then I'll dip the tortilla in one of those cans that has both jelly and peanut butter. Foothill just whips it at the tree-looking Campo Lindo goalie who's able to smack it
Careful
down.
there. Jeez.
Well, he looks like a tree. I've been saying that since freshman year when I played him for the first time.
Groot.
Really nice guy, actually.
Really?
Yeah, from what I've gathered.
Anyway, no, I know what you're describing with the goober tortilla. I used to do a lot. I would do butter, tortilla, jelly, microwave.
Really? Whoa.
I'm going to make that when I get home. Heck yeah.
You're going to put a jelly tortilla in the microwave?
Mm-hmm. You know, like a cheesy roll-up at Taco Bell?
No.
It's just like a tortilla with cheese in it rolled up.
So a quesadilla.
Yeah, but rolled up.
So quesarito.
No, that's a quesadilla wrapping a burrito.
No. That's a quesarito. Quesarito only has cheese.
No. Trust me, dude. I eat at Taco Bell.
You, sir.
Quite a bit.
That's... Oh! So
No, it's
Lindo, number 9. Oh, excuse me. Foothill, number 9, with the backhand. That's Jacob Tallman. He got to put that backhand. That first time he tried the backhand in the second quarter, he was bricked it off of the crossbar. That time it sneaks by. And one heck of a shot to put Foothill up 6-3
by Tallman.
With 2:51 here in the third quarter.
No, so I'm not going to let you get away with this one. Quesarito is they make a quesadilla, and then they put the fillings of a burrito on top of it and then wrap it like a burrito using the quesadilla. Cheesy roll-up is a singular tortilla with cheese in the middle, melted, and then rolled into a tube.
Well, see, the issue with that is that you're wrong. See,
no.
And this is anecdotal as well. When I was a young child,
quesarito is kind of new, even, because I used to always say quesadillarito is what it'll give you.
So what I used to do when I was a child, I didn't do the whole rice and beans and cheese thing.
Oh.
Instead, I just put cheese in the burrito.
So
and they,
you would
and they
call it a quesarito.
No. On the menu, I ordered a quesarito.
Nuh-uh.
You're wrong.
You'd order a cheesy roll-up.
Well, I also didn't go to Taco Bell. I went to a Burrito Factory.
Oh, Burrito Factory. I want to go to Burrito Factory now.
Yeah, give it a shot. I promise they will.
No, I've been to, I know my Burrito Factory. I'm a fan of the fact.
Don't call it the fact.
I was just trying to, come up with a little name for it. I don't know. They wouldn't hate that.
The fact?
We have a situation going on here with the official and the scorer.
Lots of talking here. Maybe the time. This is always awkward when you're in the pool with another dude and you're just kind of talking to him.
Yeah.
It's always just a weird thing.
It is a weird thing.
Stoppage in sports, and you're just next to your opponent who you're supposed to be competing with.
So the official on your screen talking to the scorer's table is Flippers?
No, Flippers is taking a break. He'll probably do the next game.
Got it.
I believe they're hanging out to the left of that score box under the Bellarmine water polo tent. If you can see that.
Yeah, I think much like the players in the pool, it is weird in a game when there's this much of a lag.
It is a little bit
Everybody
weird.
gets cold.
And so there's Mr. McKim, Matt McKim's father, going over there to try to resolve the issue. And there's Colin Mello. This is taking a village.
Now we got too many cooks in the kitchen. Spoil the broth, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure quite what's going on over there.
Whatever it is, it's serious and it's pertinent.
Well, to be clear, we haven't really paid much attention to this game. We've been talking about relish and the idea of a quesarito and veggie tails. We've kind of been all over the place. So I wouldn't have a good prediction anyway, but this is serious. Looks like the ref is putting his hat back on, though, so it looks like we'll be out in here in a second, and we are. Let's get ready to rock and roll. This is Camp Lindo on offense and Foothill on defense. This is Joe Sandoval, class 2020, and Nick Coker, class 2020, with the exceptional AP Comp Sci teacher Brad Lindemann as our supervisor and technology guru. Also, fun fact, knows all types of code, Python, Java, any of them.
He also knows what's in relish.
He also does know what's in relish. He gave us a holy Toledo. That is Mr. Soren, who just decided this game is on me, and he just hucked that ball. You know what's funny? When we chose that we were going to do this, we decided. I was thinking about it, and I was just trying to figure out what my goal call should be. And what I've concluded is that just goal. That's kind of what I've been doing today, or scores.
I kind of like the goal.
Yeah, like the South American soccer call.
Yeah.
Kind of what's going on. But either way, that's one heck of a shot by Soren, number 15 on Camp Lindo. So we're moving the ball around. Or I shouldn't say we. Foothill is moving the ball around. A little bit. And Soren gets that steal, gets the ball. He's looking down the pool. It doesn't look like he has his man. He's going to go down the line to number 10. Looking for a driver. Brock Zamanian gets it back up to Soren. I guess I'm on a first-name basis with this guy now. He's looking at Brock. He's going to get it in. Oh, and he won't. Soren's going to have space to walk in. Looking for a man. Shot clock, 3, 2, 1. And he scores. That is number 21 for Camp Lindo, Ben Larson. He's a big man, generally plays in the middle, but that time he was on the outside, took a really hard shot. That's a tough angle, and he still put it away by putting it to the upper part of the net, putting Campo within one of Foothill. It is a 6-5 game now, with only 1:21 to go in this third quarter.
Oh, man. You know, I think it'll be a trip for anybody watching this and who isn't acquainted with the sport, and I still can't get over it. And it's the fact that they practice behind the games. They warm up behind the games.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
do.
weird thing, man. Because it's already confusing enough to see what's going on in the pool.
I mean, there's only so much pool. Right,
That is true. There's only so much pool to go around.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There have been times, though, where the guys who are warming up, throwing the ball around will like overpass somebody and they'll end up in the field of play, and then it gets really hairy because your coach is yelling at you and the ref's yelling at you and kids in the pool are playing with 2 balls and just all over the place.
Oh.
It's a bonkers concept.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, nice drive by Soren. He's all by himself with the lob. Oh, off the crossbar. And it will be out of bounds for Foothill to have. That was just 2-on-1. Drove no problem. Still got up out to his suit and went to lob it over the goalie. This game is nearly single-handed by Soren. What a guy.
What a guy indeed.
Yeah. He went for the tip. That's number 11 for Foothill, Noah Rowe. I think he had time to let that ball fall into his hand and whip it at the goal. Instead, he went for the tip. Didn't get all of it, kind of mistimed it. It's tough to time it when you don't really, or you can't really control how high you are in the water. You fell down a little bit.
At the end of the third quarter.
And that is the end of the third quarter.
Campo Lindo. Campo Lind Bro. And we're bringing JT Kujawa who sat out today's game over here. Yeah, give some insight onto Foothill, Kippolindo life.
Alrighty, so we're going into this fourth quarter of this Foothill versus Campolindo water polo game. Foothill 6, Campolindo 5 going into this fourth quarter. And we got Taco JT Kujawa here with the hurt knee. Didn't play last game, but it didn't seem like they needed him. No offense, I hope, was taken.
All good.
Connor Long still got there in the middle. Max Walsworth took some of the boss man effect, chilling in the middle. So what's up with your knee? The viewers want to know.
My knee, I popped my meniscus. So,
jeez.
yeah, it's where the bone between your knee pops and pops back in. So it's extremely painful.
So that's not ideal.
Yep, it's not really. But I hope to be back soon.
So is that a recurring injury that you've had? Is that a kind of something that's been up with your knee for a while?
Yeah, that's especially this year. I was injured in a tournament a couple weeks ago as well with the same right knee, which is unfortunate. But I'm having a doctor look at it soon.
So are you worried that that's going to continue and get worse? Because it sounds like it's been getting increasingly bad over the last few years here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a recurring thing. There's nothing really much I can do. I talked to all the trainers at Bellarmine and been with multiple doctors, and they don't know what's really wrong. So,
oh, that's scary.
Yeah. So, yeah, nothing I can really do. So,
oh, good luck with that.
thank you. Yeah.
So, what did you think about the way the Bells played in that last matchup with Wilson High School?
I thought they played really well. A lot of different things. They played it with way more energy, which knowing into the tournament we didn't play that much with energy. So I thought that was a good plus. Also, we were really dominant on defense, which helped lead us into a counterattack and scoring goals. So that was really good. So.
There you go. Yeah, there were a lot of counterattacks. Looks like you guys just outswam them.
Yep.
Up and down the pool. I'm sure that justifies all the mornings of nearly active drowning that you guys have to go through in order to be to earn those varsity jackets that you guys have with the pretty stripes. You've had it since freshman year, actually.
Yep, I have.
You want to explain the nickname Taco? Because I was going to explain it, but I'm not sure I would get the story right. And you know, I'm very passionate about the truthfulness of journalism.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I just wanted to make sure that I got the story right. So if you want to go ahead with that.
Yeah. Well, when I was 16 years old, one of my teammates.
Hold on one second. That's a goal by Foothill High School. That's number 9, Jacob Tallman. I believe that's his third on the afternoon, putting Foothill up 7-5 over Campolindo with 6:30 left in this quarter. Go ahead.
Yeah. When I was 16 years old, a teammate on my club team, which I played for Stanford Water Polo Club, didn't know what the T stood for, so he just made it up, and he just said taco, and that kind of eventually got stuck on our club team, and then eventually with our high school team as well. So,
wait, the T for what?
For my initials, JT. So
oh, okay.
James Thomas. So,
there's a backhand goal, second one today by Brock Zamanian. That got stuck in the back of the net, straight over the goalie's head. Might have even been a donut, meaning the goalie had both his hands up and it went right between him over his head. So I wanted to ask, and only say what you're allowed to say, but how's the college search going, and what do you think give any updates that you're allowed to say. Don't be afraid to just say you can't say anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so my first two are top two choices are UC San Diego and UC Davis.
Sure.
I'm still hearing back from them right now. They're in season, so they're more focused on their season. So afterwards, I'll figure out more. But, I have offers from Fordham University, which is in New York, and then also George Washington University, as well as Cal Baptist and LMU. So
cool, dude. So you're potentially set. So
Yep.
you're going to play polo in college.
Yep, I am.
Well,
So,
congratulations. That's pretty
thank
cool,
you.
man.
Yeah, thank you.
You got anything else you want to say to the people listening? Or?
I don't know. I hope you enjoyed Joe commentating this game. So
Yeah, I hope they did as well. And
Yeah.
I hope they have a good rest of their 3-day weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
It's going to be nice having. Do you guys have practice on Monday?
Unfortunately, we do not, which is nice.
So you guys have a whole day off.
Yeah.
Holy
I know.
Toledo, that's pretty wild.
I know.
Well, good luck with your knee, and I'll
Yeah.
see you Tuesday.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, take care, dude.
Take care.
This is the mic going back up to Mr. Nicholas Coker. And in this game, Foothill up 7-6.
That's right.
Now-
Foothill 7, Campo Lindbro 6.
And it looks like the ref is a lot of conversations between refs and coaches. In this game particularly.
It seems like there's a lot of conversations between players and refs, or people interacting with the sport and refs in general. I mean,
Yeah.
you said that your guy will give you skin advice.
Yeah, he did. I actually had a brutal pimple one time, just like under my eye. And Flippers asked if there's a kick out in favor of Camp Lindo. Flippers actually asked if I had a black eye, if I got punched, or like what was up in my face. And I was like, no, it's just a pimple. And he's like, are you trying to squeeze it? And I was like, yeah, I've been trying to pop it. He's like, no, don't try to pop it. Try to spread it out. And I was like, huh, that's a strange face advice that I'd never heard before. So I gave it a shot, and it did work out. So
How did you spread it out? Did you push it?
I kind of just like spread out the skin, stretch the skin.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I wasn't complaining.
So he's a dermatologist, but not a doctor.
I'm actually not sure if he's MD or not.
If it's Dr. Flippers MD or
If it's
just,
Dr. Flippers. that would be pretty awesome. Wow, that was a skip bar down in the warm-ups.
Well, there you go. There's the warm-ups
Yeah.
again. Yeah, this is a tight game though. Tight game.
So is it kind of interesting for you to see this high of a concentration of water polo guys? Like with the hair and the lanky guy and the skin.
You know
and
what?
the-
It really is. I haven't quite gotten over it yet.
Yeah, there you go. So this is going to be Camp Lindo ball. They're going to be up 6-on-5 against Foothill. Just down 1 goal. I can imagine they're going to be working for Stanford commit Soren, number 15, high on that left side up there.
That's
with the ball now.
unofficial, or we're saying that now?
I think we're saying it.
Okay.
They're faking,
Not even
working for him.
anecdotally.
And no, I think that's actually real. It's probably the first real thing I've said today.
Wow.
So he has the ball up, and that is a perfect shot. The away side of the goal, high top shelf. That's Tom McGuire, number 7, putting
What a
that ball
name.
away and tying up this water polo game for 5th overall in the tournament
At 4:20.
at 4:20 minutes, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Yes, true story. So this game is tied. I believe this is the first time that Camp Lindo has been even with Foothill ever since the first couple minutes of the game when Foothill went up 1-0. And we'll see if Camp Lindo can be leading the game for the first time today. You know, I've gone this whole tournament pretty much until 20-ish minutes ago when we were talking to Koreski. I thought Foothill was like near Foothill like community college. Turns out they're just not.
Yeah.
And
No, I
that
thought the
kind of
same
threw me
thing.
off.
Yeah.
That's a little bit strange.
It is strange.
I mean, it's weird that two places with completely different demographics would both name their school Foothill.
But, I mean, it's also a matter of, like, plenty of mountains have foothills, right? There's not just one set of foothills.
Sure.
Yep.
Fair enough, I guess.
Ooh, we almost just had another warm-up ball sent into our equipment over here.
Yeah, that would have been a bummer if it just hit the
I don't know,
camera.
I think that the warm-up just angers me.
I'm not quite sure what
I
I'd do if it hit the camera and we were kind of screwed. Well, anyway, regardless of how I feel about balls and cameras, Foothill has the ball. Up on Camp Luna. This is 6-on-6. Foothill draws a foul. Free pass. He's moving in a little bit. Sends it back up. Back to him. He's going to start faking. There's really just nobody posting up right now. This is a little weird. And he puts that ball away. Camp Luna was starting to go on the counterattack, it looked like, and they left a man, number 21, Cato Ham, which is just an exceptional name. Really like that guy. Puts
Cato
it away.
Ham is a good name.
They're up 8-7. You know what I've been thinking?
Nope.
When I have a kid, what's a cool way
You've
that I
been thinking about this?
Yeah, no. No.
The ins and outs of having a
no,
kid?
No, not so much about the kid part. I've been thinking more about if there is a kid, how do I make his name cool, and what's a name that goes with Sandoval? You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to do that? Or do I just go the classic Christian route, just find a cool guy in the Bible and just name him after that guy?
I don't know, man. I can only think of 2 people with the last name Sandoval, other than you. 2 notable
Pablo.
people. Pablo, and then the Mazzy Star singer,
I'm not aware of another Sandoval that's non-related.
Hope Sandoval.
Poe Sandoval.
Hope.
Oh, Hope Sandoval. Yeah, no, I have heard of that
Singer
one.
for Mazzy Star.
It seems like they're getting a little bit lazy on the inside in this game, and they're doing more dirty work passing. That was a tougher pass. He had number 20 in Campolindo, Owen Younger. He missed him a little bit. So Foothill was able to get that steal and avoid either a goal or a 5-meter penalty shot that would have resulted from a good pass.
I'm going to be thinking about this Sandoval thing.
Yeah, think about it. If you come up with anything, definitely let me know.
Male or female?
Either one.
Okay.
Because 50-50 shot, right?
Yep.
Actually, they're saying it's more likely they have a woman child now. He's going to shoot it, and he puts it away.
They're saying that now?
Yeah, they
There's
are.
no way they're saying that
They're
now.
saying it.
Where?
No, true story.
No, they are not.
Look it up.
Nobody is saying that.
Look it up. I'm telling
Nobody
you.
is saying that.
Look it up. I'm telling you, it's true.
What are you talking about? It's more likely.
That's true. You can look it up.
No,
right? I'll let you look it up.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Go right on, right ahead.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, you do it.
Or do you just not want me to look this up?
No.
because-
Look it up. I'm confident about this one. Usually when you look things up and fact check me, I'm kind of concerned. This one I'm pretty sure is right. And there's Foothill taking a shot from the hardest spot in the pool to shoot from, especially as a righty. Gets tipped by the Camp Lindo goalie, so they're going to do the water polo equipment of a corner kick. Going to put it up. Walk it in. They're essentially double teaming the guy on the inside because they do not believe this guy can make a shot from that angle. And quite honestly, I don't believe so either. And there is Camp Lindo with the steal.
There is
they might have a
nothing that I
slight
found that said
they might
that
have a
you're
slight
more likely
advantage.
to have a female child.
Well, I guess we're reading different news sources then. Because it is 100% factual.
Like, how much more likely do you think it would be?
Pretty minuscule, like maybe a couple percent.
No,
there are more women in the world than men.
Yeah, but by like
That's
0.1%.
No, it's by more than that.
Actually, I don't even know if that's true.
Yeah, no, it's facts.
I don't think. Never mind. We're on the radio. I was about to say something not nice to you.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
You could probably fill in the joke, actually.
What?
You could probably fill in the joke. More women than men exist in the world. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. No, I gave you an alley-oop there. You could have slam dunked it. Well, I already have made jokes about my rejections, so unless it includes R-rated language, I'm sure you could let it fly.
The sex ratio for the entire world population is 101 males to 100 females.
There you go. So it's about 1%. So it's more likely that you're going to have a woman than a male.
More men than women.
Wait, what?
101 men to 100 females.
All right, so I guess I'm just wrong. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Latvia has the highest. Latvia, Lithuania, Armenia, Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, and Estonia are among the countries with the largest female populations.
And this is Camp Lindo on offense. We just got a minute 20 left in this game. Driving across, a little bit of congestion in the middle there for Camp Lindo. Like 3 men posting out. That's a little strange.
Like, why would that even be that it would be more likely to have more? I just can't.
You're asking me questions as if I understand biology.
That's true. But
Man by himself in the middle of the cage, and that is a
Boom.
dagger in favor of Foothill.
Go!
I don't like that in the water polo sense. I think it's a soccer thing.
do.
It's too common. I mean, when was the last time you saw a soccer game that was 9-7?
Yeah, you're
Right,
actually probably
so-
right. I think it's like soccer is just like, nothing, 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 and then sweet release.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
But I don't know. I guess maybe it is too mellow a sport.
Well, I don't think it's mellow. I think it's just as competitive. I just think that having that sort of reaction to a goal
No,
is
I'm just talking about the
doesn't-
vibe. I'm talking about the vibe-wise.
Oh, with the yeah.
I'm not talking
you could
about
say so.
difficulty or anything. You don't gotta be defensive about that.
No, I'm not being defensive. I'm just having a conversation.
I'm totally kidding.
Oh, and he puts that away. Campo only down by 1 with 31 seconds to go. The shot clock is 30 seconds. So they're going to get the ball back regardless. Interesting to see what direction Campo Lindo goes. They have 1 timeout left if they so need it. Similar to the NBA, if you take a timeout here and you have the ball, you have the opportunity to set up on offense.
But they won't take it.
Campolindo is going to press, so they're going to have the goalie out. So they have 7 offenders for
Oh, they
Foothill.
pulled the goalie.
So there's 7 offenders for Foothill
That's fun.
and 7 defenders for Campo. So both teams are using their goalies.
So in water polo, you don't pull your goalie. They just turn into players.
Essentially, yeah.
That's interesting.
Unless you take a timeout. So one of the Campolindo defenders is kicked out.
Ooh.
And that should conclude the game.
That'll send the goalie back in. No, that's it.
Well, once you
That's
get
it. We're done.
Once you get a kick out, there's a new shot clock. So that kick out was the dagger. And so here we are. Foothill will get 5th in this memorial tournament from the McDonald Family Pool, a purely business establishment.
I loved that. I liked that statement. Purely business establishment, this pool. Yep, big takeaways. Soren, Monster, Stanford. Yep.
Commit something-ish. Hey,
That was a dude with Stanford
Taco,
hats.
is Soren committed to Stanford? Soren is confirmed committed to Stanford. Brock Zamanian had a couple pretty sick backhands. Scored 2 of them. One of them just got rejected off of the crossbar. And so now we have 2 teams. I can confirm that.
One would hope.
Oh, God.
Something would be going very wrong otherwise.
If it was 3 or 4, that would be cool.
We go home.
That would be cool.
Oh.
If there were 4 teams.
Yeah.
And I think we should take a quick break.
I agree with that.
Alrighty, so this is Joe Sandoval, class of 2020, along with Nick Coker, class of 2020 for BCP Sports Live, streaming at the McDonald Family Pool at Bellarmine College Preparatory. This is the Memorial Water Polo Cup. We have been streaming for about 2.5 hours now, fairly nonstop. We had a couple water polo guys on earlier. We've done 2 games now. The plan from here is this will be the constellation game, then the championship game will follow in about 50-ish minutes, give or take. So I'm going to be completely honest. We're going to go get some tacos. We're going to take this half off, and then we will be back for the second half of this game and the championship game with some very strategic commentary, and some stuff we can add on. So we will be back in about a half hour, give or take, with tacos. We'll see you then.
man. To that person who said sound on, we all gotta eat.
Yeah.
Hey, turn that knob all the way up. Yep. There we go. Yeah, no, we all gotta eat.
Yeah, sometimes you just need some food in your system, you know?
Yep.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
So there was no sound. But, we're back.
And so what's funny is this turned from a joke after the football game yesterday of, oh, we should do the water polo thing, and then it turned to, oh, we should do the water polo thing. And here we are with 430 views, which is terrifying based on everything that we've gone through today, and based on the fact that we just kind of left to get sandwiches for the last 3 quarters of this game.
And the embarrassing, profuse technical difficulties.
Yeah, based on the fact that we also just kind of missed the Bellarmine game. But here we are. We got 9-9 in the beginning of the 4th quarter here for this semi. Well, you can't call it the semifinal. I guess
Constellation.
Constellation game. Yeah, between
Constellation.
between Orange.
Consolation.
Constellation is like a collection of stars, right?
Constellation is a collection of stars.
Consolation. Well, we'll just call it a constellation
Think about
because
it, like,
I think that's cool.
I think it's much cooler, and I'm going to go with it. But think about it, console, like you're consoled, I guess, because you lost.
Well, anyway, regardless, I'm gonna call it a constellation.
Go.
We got Orange Lutheran.
Go off, King.
And then we got the Miramonte Mats. I don't know what that's their mascot, and we're just gonna go with it. Beginning 4th quarter, 9-9. 2 great water polo teams. I know the Miramonte Mats. I guess we're the Bellarmine Bells. It's kind of a similar thing. Anyway, we're about to start off this sprint. Looks like the refs are taking a sec, as per usual today. And Flippers is back. Flippers is on our side. Professor Flippers, Dr. Flippers, whatever you want to call him.
Flippers the Grape.
Well, he's not Gandalf. He
not
is
Flippers,
wise, though.
Not Flippers the Gray. Flippers the Great.
Well, he's also
Radagast the Brown.
Well, here we go. Here's the sprint.
It's over basically everybody's head.
You got
and the camera's out. Right as Lindy leaves the premises. The camera is out.
So that's a thing. Well, we got Orange Lutheran going left to red, and we got Miramonte going right to left. Miramonte in green, which you just can't see. And Orange Lutheran in red. So number 9 for Orange Lutheran, Miles Wilson, just got an offensive for kicking a dude in the face. Went around back the other way, kicked the same guy in the same face. And then he got kicked out. He's put in the penalty box. And Miramonte has an opportunity here. He got 6-on-5. And they're passing the ball around. They're trying to figure out a good look on the goal. They're doing a 6-in play, meaning the far guy goes inside the 2 meters. He moves in. Oh! And he was way off there. Just kind of whipped it a little bit too far high and outside left. If this was golf, we would have said that he shanked it. Quite honestly.
Great word.
Yeah. Anyway, life goes on for Orange Lutheran. They're set up, creating great space. They're moving in, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1. He goes for the foul, and he dumps it. Matt's going back. Goalie asking for the ball. Looking for a man. He sees him down right. Number 11 for the Mats. That is Jackson Painter. And another ejection for the Mats. But number 12 for the Mats, Brady Hoover, decides to put it in anyway, and there's a steal. That is a waste of a 6-on-5 opportunity. And Orange Lutheran's going to be right back in the pool. Now Orange Lutheran on offense in front of the goal and stolen, going back the other way. Back to the Miramonte goalie. So we got 5 minutes left in this game. 9-all. Orange Lutheran has a huge opportunity here. It's one on nobody. They'll call it. Oh, but when that ball comes up, you're free to hack away at the arm. At number 12 for Miramonte, Brady Hoover does just that. It's a steal, and we're going back the other way from Miramonte. It's a shot clock violation and a block for Brennis Ledeckis. Not that it matters here.
And it was bound to happen. The practice water polo going on behind goes straight into very expensive equipment,
That's how it goes sometimes, you know?
I guess.
So what seems to have happened is we left to get sandwiches, and ever since there's nothing happened in this game. I think we missed all of it. It's 9-all. A couple of bad decisions. We got a timeout called by the Mats, or the head Matt himself. Head coach James that would be cool.
Mr. Matt.
But it's James Lathrop,
Coach
head
Matt.
coach of Miramonte, head-to-head with Steve Carrera, head coach of the Lutherans.
So I think that what happened is we left here and then everything went down after that. You know, we
Yeah.
left, we got food that we could have gotten for free.
Yeah, I think it's just a series of unfortunate events here.
Yep.
Hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
It's also just not ideal that we don't have a battery for the radio.
Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to last if we don't have a battery for the radio.
Yeah, I think that we're going to be done. We're going to get chapped if there's no battery for the...
I think we're going to chop ourselves and probably just go sit around on a couch.
Yeah, I think I'd... in the event that...
In the tragic event.
Yeah, we'll see.
Or we won't see because the camera's dead. Got it?
Anywho,
So that was funny.
we got 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in this game. The Mats have a ball. Looked like the head Matt kind of drew up a play there. So we'll see what Miramonte's
Coach
able
Matt.
to do.
The back of every single Miramonte, what do they call those? Bathrobe says Mats. As
Yeah.
if that's their name.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah. He
They're-
drew up a nice play. Oh! So number 11 for the Mats, Jackson Painter, lefty, or at least he caught it lefty. Huge pump fake, brought it back, and kind of a bit of a bad shot. He could have gone far side. He had the goalie just a little bit off. It looked as if Miramonte had the board, but, well, that was just pretty blatant. Number 24 in the match just palmed number 5, Riley Cantino, for OLU in the face. And then Miramonte scores. So number 11, Jackson Painter, after a steal when Miramonte palmed a guy's face, they get it down and they score the goal.
You're going to say that definitively? It seems like that's probably controversial based off how the boos and the ohs from the audience just went.
Well,
Crowd.
I think I watched him palm him in the face, and I watched Flippers' partner, not quite Flippers is right here, but Flippers' partner, the referee, just completely missed that call.
Our guy Flippers, the referee, is in a splint. I don't know if you noticed. His fingers in a splint.
Well, it was pretty blatant. That was like the most blatant face palm I've ever seen.
You see that? He might have jammed his middle finger.
He might have, yeah. Free Flippers. Anywho, OLU with the ball getting backed up. He's getting pressed like nobody's business. Number 24 for Miramonte, moving him all the way out past half, and then he will kick off of him. Wow, this is, let me tell you, there's a lot of stuff going on in this game underwater. Now this is a 3-on-2 for Miramonte. Number 2 for Miramonte, Will Coons, all by himself with the goalie. He's going back, scores over number 1, the goalie for OLU, Brennis Ladikis.
Brenda's ridiculous.
Brennis Ladikis. Yep.
Brenda's ridiculous.
Brennis Ladikis.
Okay.
What? So right after we say that nothing's going on, all types of stuff goes on. A kid gets face palmed. A couple of nice shots by Miramonte. A total breakaway. Brennis Ladikis takes a donut. Lots of stuff going on in this game, and by donut, I did not mean the food. I mean the ball went straight over his head. So,
I'm sorry. Am I that immature for that?
and we have a bit of a YouTube's actually getting upset at us because we're streaming on the video service, even though we don't have a video. So we'll see how long this lasts.
And Stuart's mad because the mats are the Matadors. Okay, I'm sorry, Stuart, but oh, that's a goal.
What?
No, it was a practice shot.
Okay.
Just extremely aggravating. The people
Oh, that's a bar down.
listening now to us, just these idiots. These people are mad that there's no video, and they were mad that there was no sound. And then when the sound comes on, the video goes out, and it's just us, 2 absolute idiots. Okay, so if it's the Matadors, I guess Matadors, that's like animal
that's
abuse
makes
and stuff.
sense.
Like, people don't want to say that anymore. But if it's Mats, like, why would it always be Mats, right? You don't.
You don't want to be a mat.
Okay, so it'd be like if okay, so we're Bellarmine. Our mascot's the Bells, like you said. It'd be like if it was like we abbreviated that. Like that, you're abbreviating the mascot. I don't understand that.
Yeah, it would be something like that.
Lou Pizza 22 said something I can't say out loud. We gotta end this.
Wait, did he? I don't know, Lou. If it's Matadors, then that's huge. Yeah, that's a game changer. I've been here for a while, and I've played I played them a lot of times. Miramonte, excuse me. Ooh! So OOU just sneaks it right by to score our goal. It's 11-10, and I am so sorry that we can't fix the video.
I'm not.
I think it's at least kind of funny. But here we go. Life goes on, as they say.
Water polo people, jeez.
Yeah, I know. They are aggressivo, one might say, if you speak Italian or something.
What a stupid thing to say.
Wow, what a shot! Wow. Jackson Painter gets up and sneaks that right by the goalie of OLU. He was posted up. He's a left-hander. Got the ball, pushed off his defender, got up, out to his abs, whipped it right by the goalie. That's what you love to see. But you can't see it, so I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, but that makes the score 12-10 with 1:30 left to play in the fourth. Miramonte.
The Mats.
Sorry, the Mats. The Matadors.
You know, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know what a Matador is.
It's someone who, it's the last guy in a bullfight. It's the guy who kills the bull.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
Yep.
You a big bullfight guy?
No.
Run of the bull?
We actually should follow this.
Yeah, we really should. So Miramonte, they're getting the ball around. Looking to waste as much time as they can. Then they're going to look to dump it. So they have 10 more seconds left on the shot clock. Back to the goalie. So they're going back to defense. He's going to dump it off to the side. The clock will start again after this timeout is completed. I'm not quite sure who called the timeout.
Both teams have one timeout remaining.
So both teams are back to the drawing board. I see a couple of whiteboards coming out. We're going to drop some plays, especially OLU. They have 41 seconds. They're down by 2 goals. They need to figure out a really, really clever way to get this done. If they score in the next 11 seconds, then they're going to have another possession afterwards. So that will be their strategy, to score as fast as they can. Again, 41 seconds left on the game clock. They will have 30 seconds left on the shot clock. But if they don't score within those first 11 seconds of the shot clock, the Mats will be able to run out the clock all the way. And what's crazy is that this stream almost has more views than the football game did yesterday.
Yeah.
That's done. That is bonkers.
Well, that was a bad game, and the video worked perfectly. This is a good game.
This is a great game. So here we go. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. OLU with the ball. They have a couple drives going. Looking to shoot. There's a shot.
Shot on goal by number 5, Riley Catino.
But even if it had gone in, it wouldn't have counted because he did slide forward. So the Mats are going to run out the clock. The game clock is the shot clock. Only 20 seconds left. OLU is down by 2 goals. And it looks like
Number 11, Jackson Painter, will take it down the length of the pole.
And it looks like the Mir, Monty, and OLU is flopping, excuse me, to try to get a call. Looks like Mir, Monty, Matadors are going to come away from this tournament third. And now we will have Newport and looks like Flipper's having a pretty in-depth conversation with Newport. But that looks like it'll complete our video coverage.
Or our coverage.
Or our coverage in total. If we don't have a video stream, it looks like we're going to have to chap it.
I don't understand that word.
Chap?
Yeah.
It's like a chop, but more aggressively. Chap.
I don't get it.
It's like your lips are chapped?
I only think of chaps like what Cowboys wear. Leather. Well, this was a failure of a day, despite being quite a bit of fun to be out here for me. it definitely wasn't for you.
You know,
as the lovely ceremonial post-game handshake between the two teams, as water polo likes to do it.
Well, I hope you learned a lot about water polo.
I think I did, yes. I learned quite a bit.
I had a good time reconnecting with my roots.
With your roots.
Yeah, it's a great day, except for my sandwich taking half an hour to be created, and yours taking about an hour and a half.
And that ruining everything in a domino effect situation.
Yeah. Next time we will have our cameras with more batteries.
Okay, man.
We're being completely honest here. Like there is no lying. This is a heart-to-heart.
This is very. Yeah, I know. We're already getting some hate.
This is very cathartic.
There's no ending. Catharsis is.
But I think this is the end.
The release at the end.
No, but I think we've been on here for.
Well, this is
close
letting
to
go because
4
we
hours.
definitely won't. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
We definitely won't, and I don't think we'll ever do water polo again because of the seasons and how the fact that we're out of here soon.
Well.
So,
so this is the end.
I guess this is the end. This is signing off. Miramonte scrapes away with the win, 12-10 over Orange Lutheran
High School? Prep?
There was a U at the end. Definitely not university.
I don't know. I kept calling them OLU. I was trying to figure it out.
Yep. Neither could I. Okay, man.
All right. Well, this was
This concludes Bellarmine's coverage of the 2019 Memorial Tournament here at the McDonald Pool at Bellarmine College Preparatory.
So this is Joe Sandoval, Class 2020, Nick Coker, Class 2020.
Yep.
And
signing off.
I'll see you later.
Signing off, asking for your forgiveness and
take care.
Bye, man.
I'll see you guys later. Probably.